I'm working through for ExploreMcAllen.com here with Step It Up McAllen. We're going to do a cooking show with one of my favorite chefs in McAllen, Chef James Canter here at Alhambra.
Hey Roy, how are you doing today?
Fine, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Wonderful, man. It's a pleasure to come down here and do a little cooking show for you guys.
Walk us through it. What is this dish called that we're going to do?
Well, this is a dish that we've kind of had on our menu since we've opened, and it's kind of morphed into a couple of different dishes. It's matured, as you could say, but it started out as the Cesar Chavez. That was the name of the dish, and it's basically a riff, or at least our riff on a Caesar salad, which was created in Tijuana back in the day. I'm not a history major, I'm only a cook, but it started, this was a Caesar, it turned into the Cesar Chavez, and now it's the Palm City Caesar. It's kind of an ode to McAllen, McAllen being Palm City. So. And
this year we're celebrating our 100th centennial celebration, Absolutely. So this is awesome.
Happy birthday, McAllen.
Happy birthday.
This is all I got for you.
And we're going to do it nice and healthy and lean, so you can have as much Caesar as possible. Just put the dressing on the side.
Absolutely.
So go ahead, Chef.
Well, what's wonderful about this this particular salad, it is these are all ingredients that I locally sourced from our farmers market or some surrounding areas. Very high in nutrition, organic, locally sourced, in season. So that you're already starting out with a great product.
And tell our viewers basically, when do you have your farmers market? Because I think it's one of the best kept secrets in McAllen.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, it's every Saturday. Every week, we're open all year long, and it's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also have just opened up for a farmer's market luncheon every Saturday from 11 to 2. So you can kind of come down, shop a little bit, and actually we use all the ingredients from the vendors for our daily menu on that day. So you can kind of see what you're getting into with your purchases. But come on down and check it out. So these are some of the ingredients that we're sourcing from the market. So like I said, this is called Palm City Caesar. And when I make salads here at the restaurant or anytime, I like to think of salads as not being a boring endeavor. I think salads should be vibrant, exciting, diverse, a lot of flavor, a lot of textures, and this is kind of where I went with that philosophy. So basically what I got here is some baby romaine from Studebaker Farms. It's organic and it's very tender. It kind of slips away from that bitterness that large romaine has. Wonderful product. I'm going to start with a little sauce too also. This is a romesco sauce. It's a traditional Spanish sauce made from piquillo peppers, bread, garlic, almonds, and olive oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this sauce.
And how does it get its color? From the pepper? Or?
From the piquillo pepper, and I use a little bit of smoked Spanish paprika in there, some pimenton. And this is fried a little bit, or actually not fried, it would be, everything is cooked slowly in the olive oil, then pureed, so it's not really actually fried. But I go ahead and I puree the whole business together, and you get this wonderful sauce that you can use for grilled vegetables or anything to dip in. But I use it as an accompaniment to the salad, just give it some color and a different diverse flavor. And today I'm using just a slate for my plate here. I like to keep things a little exciting. I mean, you're only limited by your own, by your own imagination. So get creative with it, make it fun, make it enjoying. So I'm going to take a little bit of this romesco sauce, and the first thing is I'm going to put a little bit on there like that, and then I'm going to spread it out like so, just very simple. Then I'm going to take a little bit of this sauce. This is our Caesar dressing. Now with this particular Caesar dressing, it's not a traditional Caesar dressing. It's a serrano chili and cilantro Caesar dressing. The base is a yogurt. The yogurt is homemade, and we actually purchased the yogurt from Sahadi's Market, which has been here like 30-some years, and they do yogurt amazing. They'll be selling their yogurt down at our market eventually, but it's incredible stuff. I suggest you go over and check it out. I take a little bit of this, and I put that right next to it. So you got two different colors right there. It's like a painter's palette, so to speak. Then I'll go ahead and I'll take my baby romaine and I'll cut it lengthwise. And I'll just place it on top like that. And then I'll place another one like that. So I got both of my my baby romaines here, just in half, and that's fine. I got here a little bit of Belgian endive. It's chicory. It's almost got like a slight bitter sweetness to it. So it's a wonderful addition to the salad. Gives it, once again, a texture diversity and flavor diversity. And you know, it also just looks
Chef, and
nice.
by the way, it smells delicious. Real fresh.
Thank you. Yeah.
You know, and it's not like your iceberg lettuce. I know a lot of people go to the iceberg all the time, but this is really interesting, and the smell is incredible.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, you can't go wrong with vegetables that are in season. I mean, there's nothing hindering these vegetables from being who they are and doing what they're doing. So, you know, you gotta love that. These tomatoes in particular, these are heirloom tomatoes. They're organic tomatoes. I actually grew these in my backyard, and I've been growing them for the season. I figured I'd have to practice what I preach. So you're not going to get any better than this. I mean, a little olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and some salt. That's all you really need for these guys. But you know, we like to make a little extra addition there to the plate. We got some patty pan squash. These are kind of cool. There's a local vendor that grows these for us, and they grow them with the squash blossom still attached. And you know, I just put them on raw. I mean, you know, you're gonna maximize the nutritional value if you just put them on raw and serve them just like that. What we have here also is some nopales, or pickled cactus, with a little bit of red onion and some escabeche of onion. And I'll just put that on there also, just for a little.
Do you pickle these yourself?
Yes, we do.
How do you pickle nopales?
Well, we just take a little bit of white wine vinegar, a teeny bit of sugar, not much at all, and some water, and we start pickling our garlic, our onions, and then we take our nopales and we salt them. We cut them into strips and we salt them really well to get out some of the excess moisture. And then we rinse them, and then we put the nopales in a container, pour the pickling liquid over top of it, and just let it sit and do its thing. And that's it. It's real simple, real simple. So the next thing here, what we have is, these are very special. These are very typical and traditional of Spain. These are called boquerones. And what they basically are, they're little white anchovies that have been brined or pickled in a slightly sweet olive oil brine. So I like to put those on there. Just kind of strewn about the dish, because you can't have a Caesar without anchovies.
That's what I always say about my pizza. I love anchovies on pizza.
Yeah, absolutely. And these are, you know, any people that have an aversion to what they perceive as an anchovy, if you don't like them, you know, these are totally different. We actually have these on our menu too. They come as an addition to our pan con tomate. You can get the pan con tomate. It's grilled rustic bread rubbed with garlic, and then grated tomato and garlic. And then you can add the boquerones on top. Awesome, awesome dish.
How would you classify your menu here at Alhambra? Is it more Mediterranean, or what is it?
You know, it's I would classify it as new Mediterranean. It's basically what I did with the menu. I tied in the architectural concept with the food, and then I said, you know, okay, Alhambra, you know, it's a palace, a Moorish palace in Spain, southern Spain, kind of a cultural crossroads. So I kind of kept that in mind. I put Spain and the Iberian Peninsula at the forefront of the concept. And then I kind of meandered through the southern, down to northern Africa and the southern Mediterranean, and just kind of mingled flavors and ideas. And, you know, there's some French in there, there's some Italian. And then I even have some local flair, you know, with the nopales, and I have some chicharrón de Jerina, and, you know, the Caesar being from Tijuana also. You know, I like to mix it up a little bit. So now we got the salad just like this, and you know, it's looking pretty good right now. We're going to add a little bit of our house-made quinoa tabbouleh, which is wonderful. We love this stuff. This has been a staple of ours since we've opened, and basically it's our riff on a Middle Eastern parsley salad, parsley and bulgur wheat, which we use quinoa as our grain instead of our wheat. And quinoa is one of the nature's complete natural sources of protein. It grows in the Andes, and it's what sustained life there in the Andes for many, many millennia, I guess, or centuries. But so far we got the salad constructed to this point. What we're going to do is we're going to add the hearts of palm. These are fresh hearts of palm that have been
now you were explaining what that was, because I asked you, what is a heart?
A heart of palm is basically, it is the center part of a sugar palm that are grown specifically for this. They're very soft. Once you pickle them, they come a little hard if they're fresh. You can also get them pickled already, but we get them fresh and we pickle them ourselves with the same premise in mind that we use for the nopales. So this here's the Palm City part. We're adding the little hearts of palm here, which are going to add a little textural diversity once again, a little bit of flavor difference. And then I got some Marcona almonds right here, which are almonds from Spain. These are wonderful almonds. And you don't have to use, you know, fancy ingredients or, you know, imported ingredients. I mean, use what you got. I mean, that's what eating a salad's about. That's what shopping local is all about. Is you're utilizing what's there in front of you. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take some of these. I get these at the local mercado, and I get they come in a little red hard piece. It looks like plastic. I hate to say that, but you fry these, and this is about the only unhealthy thing on the salad.
And what do you fry them in? Is it
peanut oil, 100% peanut oil, which is wonderful. Then I'll go ahead and place a couple of these on the dish, just to act as the crouton. And then I'll go ahead and add a grilled lemon, just in case you want to squeeze a little bit of lemon on your Caesar. And for the final touch, I take some manchego. This is a 12-month-old Spanish manchego, and I'll take a microplane, a fine grater you can find just about anywhere, any day these days, and then I'll grate it over the top.
And can you get this cheese at any supermarket?
Yeah, you can get it just about any supermarket these days. With the popularity in Spanish cuisine and food, you know, they have Serrano ham, manchego cheese, Marcona almonds, the boquerones. You can find those, you know, even at your local H-E-B. So you can find this stuff anywhere. But this is basically our Palm City Caesar right here. Now you don't have to be limited by these ingredients. You don't have to go as far as we did with these ingredients. You can even add a little bit of meat to it. We have some locally made chorizo, and we can take that and slice it up there, real thin, and put that on the guy also. And you know, you're only limited by your own imagination, guys. Okay. But enjoy. That's it. That's the Caesar.
And this is the ode to the City of Palms Caesar salad.
McAllen 100. That's it.
Awesome. It looks beautiful. Thanks. And it smells, folks. If you can't smell it at home, let me tell you, smell-o-vision right here. Incredible. The chorizo, you can smell it. You can smell the great romaine lettuce and all this. The dressing and stuff is incredible. Just a really nice, great smell. Chef, thank you very much. And by the way, people can get this recipe. They can get it on your future website, which is coming up.
Yes.
We're also going to put it on the exploremcallen.com website, so you can make this at home and get the ingredients. Because more importantly, as the chef said, you can add what you like on your Caesar salad and make it your own. It's not that difficult. It's light on the calories. The dressing, as you notice, he put it on the bottom of the plate, not on top of the salad, which is always good. And it was just incredible, and it looks so pleasing right now. So we're going to get started.
Awesome.
After I'm off camera.
Yeah, wonderful. There's a lot of diversity going on there, and that's what eating's about. That's kind of why our menu's developed like it is. There's just a lot of little things to pick off of. But the website's alhambraon17th.com, and it should be up in about a month. Alhambraon17th.com, sorry about that. And the recipe should be on there.
And where can people find you? Because I know we're Facebook friends, and we find each other on Facebook all the time. So
it's Chef James Canter on Facebook, and that's it. I mean, you can come on.
And you also have Alhambra on there, right?
Yeah, and then we have Alhambra McAllen.
Okay, and you can find me on Roy Cantu on Facebook, and of course you're on exploremcallen.com for Step It Up McAllen. A good way to eat is the night ode to the City of Palms.